We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Adrian Hauser is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
In is Joey Votto now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second of 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Temperature here at game time 61 degrees. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. A swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hauser is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure.
Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he is in there.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 2,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Gurriel at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Bauer has pitched a little more than 160 innings in this campaign, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. His numbers against Trevor Bauer: he has an even 10 hits in 25 tries. He also has 1 home run. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Eric Sogard as he sends it on the ground to first, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting first, the right fielder, Yelich.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Bauer's ready. Here's the pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schebler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. In now for the Reds, Mike Moustakas, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Strike taken up in the zone. In for strike two. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here now the 2-2 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 26 for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino.
The right fielder.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
The count now at 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Batting 7. The catcher, Tucker.
Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the first pitch to him. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Popped him up. Andujar in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
The center fielder, Scott Schebler.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
1-1. Here it comes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Now to the plate, Trevor Bauer. Here comes the first pitch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in, Joey Votto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Ball, left out.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Votto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 3-run home run down the line in right, the 297th of his career, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel.
The shortstop.
Ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Nick Castellanos now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
1-2. Here it comes.
I got the count. 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. Reds lead this one 4-0. Last half of the 2nd set to go, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Here now the 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the 1st out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the 3rd baseman,
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Aquino is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
the catcher, Omar.
Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Popped him up. Barnhart has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full. The Reds lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eugenio Suarez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Moustakas waits on the 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Aristides Aquino. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here it comes on 1-1. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Andujar's got it. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Next to Cincinnati, the catcher, Tucker.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Tucker Barnhart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
At the plate, Scott Schebler. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball 2. Come on.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
2 out with the man at first. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Corbin Burns is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Corbin Burns.
Trevor Bauer will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch, a bouncer up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Brewers nothing. So here is Avisail Garcia, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Jerko swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aquino will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Corbin Burns.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Corbin Burns. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And he takes a cold strike one.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Now 1-2.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Joey Votto. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel hit high and deep to right center. After it is Kane. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The left fielder, Nick.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The third baseman.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Mike.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Garcia. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Brewers nothing. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. It's down for extra bases, and the Brewers have their first hit of the game. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
To the plate now, Eric Sogard, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So a runner at third here with one gone. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Popped him up. Suarez is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, second baseman, Captain Hiura.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Bauer pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Milwaukee leaves one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
First pitch on its way.
Whoa, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tucker Barnhart. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. 2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Scott Schebler. First offering on its way, and that misses for ball 1. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Reds center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1.
The count is 3-1.
Fouled away. Chopped towards first. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They lead it 6-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
For the Brewers,
Thank you, Heidi.
third baseman, Miguel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Schebler has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still find themselves down 6-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Here comes the first pitch.
That's outside.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Joey Votto. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Grounded to first. There's Sogard for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Ready now, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Reds go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. This one's down to third. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The pitcher, number 39, Corbin Burns.
Brock Holt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. He'll come in here at 263. 3 homers, 26 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Kane. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Heading out toward shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. David Phelps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Garcia. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen.
One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Reds 7 and the Brewers nothing. Ready for another shot now. Eric Sogard. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in now, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Ball 1.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
One thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Runners on first with one down. Just missing here. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Strike taken up in the zone.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Bauer pauses. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tucker Barnhart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The high fastball is in there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, Scott Schebler.
Ready for another chance? Scott Schebler. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Schebler even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
So here now's the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joey Votto. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, but they're still in control, 7-0. Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-0. To third. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next from Milwaukee, the left fielder, Garcia.
Digging in to try it again. Avisail Garcia. No hits to this point. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hit hard but foul. The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
The first baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
Into the box, Jed Jerko. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 hit in the air to straightaway center. Schebler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The pitcher, number 43, David.
Ryan Braun will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Boy, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Corey Knebel enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next, the dangerous power threat, Lourdes Gurriel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Here it comes. Knebel, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Eugenio Suarez.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Too low, 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Two pitch is fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2 out, nobody on. Andahar brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Reds 7 and the Brewers nothing. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stepping in now, Eric Sogard. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
1-0 count. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
1 out and a runner on third. Down the left field line and deep. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. The 1-1 home.
That's the ball.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 7-1 now. Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Nate Jones will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Striding in, Keston Hiura. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set and the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Reds will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Cincinnati Reds took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Bauer picks up his team-leading 13th win as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Adrian Hauser couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.